outside the bedroom window now.
Nope, I'm closing every window.
The same man.
Nope.
Same
nope,
person.
Nope. Nope.
Ugh.
That's what I'm
Gross.
saying. Man or bear? I'd rather see a bear outside.
Come
Me
on,
too.
same, dude.
Yep.
And then
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty, the podcast where Floridians discuss the legends and lore and crazy stories that always seem to take place in Florida. Welcome to Spooky Summer. Wow.
And I'm already scared.
It's
Well-
going to be a good one.
I love it because every October, our listeners are like, "Oh, hey, remember our favorite Florida show? They tell spooky stories this
Yeah.
month,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
tell their whole family." And
Yes.
you all really tune in October, and you're like, "More spooky stuff."
Right.
Yeah, and we're trying
Right.
to capitalize on that.
Yeah,
That's right. Yep.
Capitalize on your fears.
We're not going to hide what we're doing here.
We're not hiding it, dude.
No.
No.
Yeah.
This is very
Call to
serious,
action.
actually. Yes.
Our call to action is listen.
Yeah, that's all we're asking of you.
We've got the
open your
content you
ears.
want. Open your
Yeah.
ears and
Kinda,
listen.
and your heart and your pocketbook.
Reach.
And we heard a guy once say, "Those who have ears to hear will."
Let them pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let them pay, dude.
Yep.
Make
And
them
that's
pay.
Yeah, that's a good word. Now, what we're doing this episode is we have our entire team sharing personal spooky stories
It's great.
Yep.
that either happen to them or someone they care about.
Yep.
And man, I tell you, it makes me frightened because they're real, and I know they're real because I know you guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
get ready for this one.
Okay, so Josh goes first.
Yep.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how scary would you say yours is?
Initially an 8.
Oh wow!
Okay. So
Yeah.
Off
in
the
the moment,
scale.
8,
Yep.
but not anymore, you're saying.
And
For you.
you guys are going to be surprised because you haven't heard it.
Okay.
No way. Are you serious?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I promise.
We'll see. A
Okay,
story of
so,
Josh's I haven't heard before. We'll see.
I'm excited.
This was at my previous bosses that I have an NDA through.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I-
So are we?
She has an NDA and I signed it.
Yeah. I
But
see.
I'm not revealing anything here.
Right. Yeah.
Tell us her name.
So I'm in her office.
Mhm.
It's mid-afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I am stroking her puppies
Okay.
Wow.
because they were doing good.
Right.
I
sitting
got
on the
nervous
chair.
there for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's turned in her chair talking to me, and a wisp of, you know, how smoke has almost like a cloudy.
Mhm.
This wasn't. This was the same thing, but not cloudy, like a wisp,
Like
Hmm.
like light almost, but you wouldn't
but
call it light.
smoke.
Maybe
Okay.
like thin smoke,
Thin smoke, yeah. But it didn't have the traditional puffs, and it just kind of went horizontally between
Hmm.
us and up.
What?
Yeah, and I go, did you see this? Because she smokes in there, so
Sure.
I'm used to seeing like stuff.
Dang, cigarettes inside?
Oh,
She must
yes,
have
sir.
had money.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
That's my
and
dream
so
come true.
It's
I
crazy.
go, oh, was that your cigarette? And she goes, no. I thought it was something like you brought in, like a humidifier or something.
Mm.
And I'm like, no, I didn't bring in anything.
Yeah.
And so what happened was we just kind of both stopped talking about it.
Mm.
And then from that night, I questioned what I had known to be in existence. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I
sure.
saw this wisp,
Yeah.
right?
Like you saw it with your own eyes, which doesn't.
I saw it went horizontal, disappeared.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm like, what the? Okay, can't explain it. So the next day I go in and she goes, oh, I found that smoke monster. And I'm like, oh,
What?
ish.
From Lost.
And
Yeah.
this is an older lady,
Yeah.
right? You said.
This is, mid-50s.
Okay.
That's young.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I go, what was it? And she goes, I had bought one of those air purifiers and I unplugged it because it was dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it let out one last puff. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh. I spent like 12 hours thinking ghosts were real.
You're like, I
Yeah.
didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, dude. That honestly, that threw me off. And now I'm like, okay, what else do I believe that's not right? You know?
Dude, it's funny because there's something about rich folks, and my mom used to clean houses, like rich folks' houses.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I was a little lad, she
For
would
the
take
Monopoly guy or the peanut guy?
I think the Monopoly guy, and then just a few like oil barons and stuff. Cool. You know what I mean? Like
those are pretty common.
yeah.
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 And she would take me along, dude. And my mom and dad were reasonable when it came to like ghost stuff. They didn't like feed into that kind of stuff. They didn't really believe
Yeah.
in it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one room with
But
this
they also
massive-
know that if you say you don't, then it could cause trouble.
right.
Fair.
And dude, it's funny that you say that because whenever I was probably 8 years old, I went with my mom to one of these houses, and they had spiral staircases
Yeah.
going up in the front.
Yeah.
Rules.
Yeah, and I would
Yep.
always hang out up there while my mom was
Classy.
doing like her maid work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in one of the side rooms where I guess
Is that what she called it?
her maid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do my maid stuff real quick.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
But one of the side rooms belonged to the owner of the house's oldest son.
Okay.
And hand to God, bro, I haven't thought about this
Hunchback?
until Josh said it. No, he was upright. And there was a whisper of smoke came out of his room.
Dude, it's weird, right?
And
So
so,
you-
as a kid, I went in thinking that something was going on and nothing was there. But side note, my mom's business partner at the time, who also cleaned houses, like a few months later, that same property told my mom that she felt like something was following her around the house, and it was worse in
Woof.
one particular room, and it was that room.
Yeah.
And I, as a kid, I thought about that
my
for a long time,
goodness,
but it was the whisper of smoke, dude. And I haven't thought about
Yeah.
that until you said that again.
Now, do you think
It's
it
weird,
was
right?
maybe like an air purifier that your mom had accidentally
This
lit?
and it was
20
like
years ago,
one
though.
last puff, one
Yeah.
last.
One last puff. I think that's a song, right?
It is, man. It's really good too. And I mean, so Josh, do you feel like now? Is there any lingering doubt though? Because I know you
Well,
struggle
now
with
I'm
the
like-
supernatural.
Since she's full shit. In a lot of things.
Yeah. And that doesn't
now, like-
violate the NDA, says our lawyer. I mean, you can
No,
say that.
everybody is.
Yeah,
If
this
you've
is-
eaten
this
a
is a-
meal,
A
Come on.
personal opinion. Yeah.
Right.
you have
Literally,
stuff in your
scientifically.
body.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you've had a colonic.
Right. And we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
We're not allowed to ask her.
We can't assume.
So I do think there are secrets that rich people don't want to tell the poor.
Oh,
And it could be
100%.
afterlife related.
Yeah. Tax
Yeah.
breaks,
Yeah.
tax breaks, and afterlife related. I think
Yeah,
is what the
yeah,
two
yeah.
normally are.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds a lot like Scientology. I mean,
Well,
It
be careful.
could have been.
Careful, Jesse.
Yeah. like a lot of things. But
good.
yeah, no,
That's-
that was scary.
I would love to know what your betrothed, your beloved, thought about this
Yeah.
because she has to think if you're coming home at night and you're having pillow talk and you're talking about a potential ghost,
yeah.
she's got to
Real
think.
talk.
Okay.
Until I figure stuff out, I don't tell anybody, which is why I didn't tell you. I didn't tell
okay.
anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Like,
Well,
and
I-
I figured it out, or maybe, but like by then it was like, oh, well, now I'm just a dum dum.
I don't think.
But
you're a
now that
dum-dum,
we're in the
Josh.
spooky summer, I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe it was spooky.
Maybe you should tell your lady because I think I've
Yeah.
read online, maybe it was an Instagram post or something,
Yeah.
that women are a bit more sensitive to the supernatural.
I believe that.
conduit?
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think it's because they in general so my wife was born with the empathy that took me 30 years to discover.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I agree
There's
with
something
that. I
to
think
that.
there's something.
Yeah, there's something there.
okay.
There's something there.
So Jess,
Give us your smoke story.
give us your smoke story, man. Do you got a smoke ghost or what kind of spooky thing you
Listen,
got going on?
It's I don't think it's a ghost.
you
What you're
don't
gonna
want to
learn
think
here?
it's a ghost, or you don't think it's a ghost.
I don't think it's a ghost.
Okay. Okay.
And so you guys know how I, moved my family
Oh,
up
yeah.
up north. We lived in Pennsylvania for about a year.
Around some
Right.
cornfields too.
Yeah, so we moved up there.
Gosh, creepy.
We only lived there for it was like just under a year, and then we actually came back.
Long year.
And I got to be honest, we haven't been telling the truth about why we only stayed for a year.
Let's freaking
Heck,
go.
yes.
Jesse
yes,
Neiman,
yes,
bro.
Yes. Yes.
I love this crap. Go ahead, dude.
Yes,
So, so
hit record on this. I want to listen to this later.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
we're-
Siri, record.
We're
Go ahead.
recording
We're
live.
recording. Go ahead.
So we move up there. The first couple months we live with my wife's parents, and we're just kind of sharing a house
So
with
no
them while
shagging.
we're looking. Not a lot of shagging going on.
What's that mean?
You'll
Carpet
find out when you
stuff.
get older.
Okay.
And so we're looking for houses this whole time, and we're
Okay.
it's taken a while. The market is like going up. It's in a good spot, but still there were a lot of people buying, so we were like getting outbid a lot of times. And so we end up finding a great house, new build that we like, kind of right in the Amish farm territory.
I like that. I like the Amish.
Beautiful
Where you wanted to be.
area, great Amish farms, and we're not super far from my wife's family, and we kind of jump on the deal really quick because as you know,
Yeah.
we'd been having trouble kind of closing on a house, and
Yeah.
so we moved in, signed the deal.
No
got a-
inspection.
Well, we did an inspection and all.
Okay,
We did all the formalities.
No
and stuff,
ghost
but-
inspection.
Right, no ghost inspection, but we move in quickly.
Yep.
And the realtor, when we're moving in, they were like, "Hey, there's one kind of quirk about the house.
Oof.
Don't want to hear
Basically, the builder in their original plan, they had a basement that they'd built out, but they last minute kind of decided to seal it off, and then they just built the house on top of the basement.
Okay.
And the
Don't like
basement is
that.
closed
That's a
off,
frowny
but
face
they just built
from me.
the house on top of the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're like,
usually they do.
okay, maybe that contributes to like why the price is a little bit lower, but we're kind
Oh,
of desperate,
yeah.
so we move into the house. It's beautiful in a great area. We
It's
like
an
it.
inaccessible crawl space.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been called that.
They told us it had been sealed and all this kind of stuff. So we move in, and about a week in, I'm hanging a shelf on the wall, and I notice something I didn't really take notice of. I'd seen it when we moved, when we were like doing the initial walkthroughs.
You
and
don't
stuff.
have any walls.
No, we got walls.
you just noticed.
Could you
Wait a
imagine?
minute.
You're like, wait a second.
Wait a second. Where's the house?
It's cold in here.
No, I noticed this weird like bump out in the kitchen where I'm trying to hang a
Body
shelf.
shaped?
It's kind of like square shaped, and it goes from floor to ceiling, probably like 3 feet wide on each side.
Like my body shape.
And I don't really know what it's for. We didn't hear anything about it from
course.
the realtor, etc.
Yeah.
I just kind of move on mentally. A couple weeks
You hang
later,
something or no?
I hung a shelf up. It looked beautiful.
Okay.
It was nice.
I need to know.
Yeah, it was awesome. A couple weeks later, we have a friend of ours come over, and he's an architect, a draftsman, if you will.
Oh, cool.
A draftsman?
A draftsman.
Draftsman.
So he works with blueprints and
Yes.
and he's in like floor plans all day. So I go fish out the floor plan from the sale, and I'm like, hey,
Because you got that with the purchase of the house.
right, exactly. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, this guy is gonna love this. And so as we're giving the tour of the house, he's got the floor plans in hand, and we get to the kitchen, and we get to this bump out that I had noticed before and kind of like moved on from. And he goes, wait a second.
Huh.
And he goes quiet for a minute,
That's not good.
and he starts looking around. He's looking kind of in the house. He's looking back at
Yeah.
the floor plan.
It says money storage here.
Ugh,
You're like,
I
"What?"
wish. And so he's like, this is odd. And he starts pointing out things.
That's not good.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
good. sign.
stuff that I hadn't noticed. He says, okay,
Cadaver.
there's an upstairs bedroom, which we'd walk through. It doesn't have a window. The door locks from the outside, not the inside.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
there's
Housemaid.
in that room, there's a toilet on a wall that's not necessarily convenient for plumbing. He points this out. This is something I would have never noticed.
Wall-mounted toilet, not exterior wall.
Right, exactly. Not a good spot for plumbing. Something I wouldn't have noticed. And he goes, this connects directly to that space in the kitchen.
The bump.
And he pointed out in the floor plan, there's this like marking that, I'm not familiar with floor plans. There's this marking that signifies a staircase. And the staircase would lead directly from the upstairs bedroom with no windows in it to the basement.
I don't like that, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like
But it's sealed. It's completely sealed. We don't have access to this staircase, but it's in the floor plan.
so this whatever's kept there would have access to the basement and then up to the second floor,
Exactly.
but no access to the first floor or outside.
Exactly. So closed access from a room in the second floor to the basement.
So
So
it's closed both ways. I
It's
get
closed
it.
both ways. We have no access to it. All we can do is see it in the floor plan. And so,
Oh, I don't like that
yeah,
I like
exactly. So I'm like, this is not good, kind of uncomfy.
because you're living above the unknown. It's like, well, what's down there, right?
There's stuff in the floor plan that we don't know.
like a hobo or
And
something. We don't know. It's impossible to
Locked
know.
in.
So my buddy goes home. He's like, well, obviously we're in agreement that this is very weird. There's something to look into. So I start
Yeah.
investigating a little bit, digging around.
You go
Eventually, I
to the
call.
city, records
I
and
call
stuff?
the realtor back up, and I'm like, "Hey, we found this. This shows in the floor plan. We don't really see it.
Yeah.
What can you find? What can you tell us?" They're like, "Okay, we'll do some investigation and we'll call you
That's
back."
nice. Like no extra money, right?
Yeah. So they agree that it's weird too, very sus.
It is weird.
And so they call me back like 2 weeks
I drew a
later.
picture of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's exactly what the floor plan looked like.
Thanks.
They call me back a few weeks later, and they're like, "Okay, we found out this. One, the
Did they say
builder.
good news, bad news, or just we
No,
found
bad
this out?
news all around. So the
Oh, yes.
builder is it's a family-owned business, and they don't know much about them other than that. They kind of
Okay.
realize they've kind of kept to themselves, and then they have 3 other homes in the county that have
Okay.
identical floor plans.
What the
All
crap?
right, don't like
dude?
this. Don't like this.
That's so sketch.
Identical.
Someone's got access.
Identical floor
something.
plans. And
That's
so,
weird.
yeah, we're like, all right, this is not good. Months go by. We end up, obviously keeping this kind of in mind, and weird stuff happens. One, one of our neighbors, the Amish family, they tell us about
Jethro.
how a few weeks before we moved in, they found remains, and I'm throwing up air quotes here.
Ew.
They found remains in one of their reservoirs on their property,
Human or
and they said,
Jess, this is too much.
I don't think you should have moved in.
oh, what? The Amish
hate
told you
that.
after you bought the house, you probably shouldn't have moved in.
Probably shouldn't have
But
moved in.
Speak
It's
up
in Pennsylvania
sooner.
Dutch. So
Yeah.
I thought that you moved.
Okay.
Well, they hand them jam too, a bunch of jars of jam after telling them
Yeah,
bad
'cause
news. Yeah,
we get our
Yeah.
meat and produce from these guys.
yeah.
Naturally.
Anyways, that's not the only thing that happens. We start to notice that cars. There's a couple cars that will drive by slowly, and then they'll stop
Amish
in front of
cars.
our house,
Yeah. Uh-oh.
and then we'll notice it out the window, and then they'll go. And this
They'll wait for you
happens
to notice.
periodically.
When I
hate
seen
that.
photos of
Hate
that
that.
house when you guys were there, and it's not like a through road, right? I mean, it's like farmland. I mean,
Yeah, there's not much around.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you're passing through. So to stop in front of the house is pretty odd.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've had several months of this. Again, I mentioned we only lived up there for just under a year, and we
goodness.
decide like, all right, we're kind of done. We make the decision to move back to Florida,
Yeah.
and the day we're packing up the truck,
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
a car parks in the driveway. Nobody gets out. I
Okay,
wave.
perfect. Cool. Okay. Yeah.
They don't
like you do.
wave.
Ugh.
Nothing. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to talk to them.
And you
Yeah.
got the U-Haul
We
out
drive
there?
away. They drive in. And
No.
that was the
Okay,
last
you could have
time
waited.
we saw that
You could
house.
have waited a little longer, sir or miss.
So there are 3 houses in the county, 4 houses,
weird.
including ours, the one that we owned, that have the exact same floor plan. We don't know why. There's
Mystery
a connected, hidden staircase from the top floor to the basement that is quote unquote sealed.
yeah.
And someone moved in the day we moved out.
That's insane.
As
That's
if
insane.
Can I say this? It's not illegal to be a home builder and to build them weird, right?
I don't
True.
think so. I mean, I don't think
But
so. I'm not
It's
versed.
concerning.
I think the more I've thought about this, it almost seems like connecting to the dots and there being
Please.
multiple houses with the exact same floor plan. They didn't make a mistake here.
No, because
Maybe they built it for a reason.
Yeah. That's
But how far are the other ones away?
I'm. That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
So
didn't
there's
dig
no
into
tunnel
that.
underneath.
They're
is what
all
I'm
in the
saying.
same county, is what we knew. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
So
'cause
they're
I-
not connected underneath.
No, not close enough. I don't think for
Okay.
kind of
If I lived in a
That's
house with a
weird.
closed off basement that I couldn't access, I think every bump, every noise I heard, I would associate with that. Like I would be like, there's something beneath us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to rest. I would be like,
Yeah.
someone's running around down there.
So that's
So you didn't crack it open. So the weird
No, we
plumbing
couldn't.
was hiding the other end of the staircase.
from what we can see in the floor plan.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Did you
We-
ever,
we-
you ever drop a big one in there just to test it
Oh, so
to see
many,
if it
dude.
ended up in like the basement?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how I test every toilet.
When we bought our home, our first home, we moved out of our apartment into our first home, and I was at the office working, and some of the construction guys called me, and they're like, "Mr. McCarty, can you
Yep.
come see the
Remember
property?"
this?
And I go out there, and they had pulled the carpet up in what we used as the game room, all from the living room.
Yeah.
And
the
it
arcade.
looked a bunch of like dark. It was clearly blood all over
Yeah,
the
that's not good.
exposed concrete.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
goes, and the guy looks at me and he goes, "What do you want me to do with this?" And I go, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "It's clearly something happened here." And I go, "Has my wife seen it?" And he's like, "No, we called you." And I was like, "Clean it up, cover it up, put the floor down."
Yeah.
I don't give a
Jenga.
F. Yeah, what am I gonna do
Yeah.
about this? You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
could have solved an unsolved crime, but he's like,
we got to move in, man. We had
Nope. We need a house.
We were on a clock, dude. We had to get in there.
We gotta have a
dude,
ice.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'll tell my wife. You guys don't tell her. It's not your responsibility. That's
yeah, guys.
crazy.
So that's
dude.
the story. That's why we
That's
moved back early.
scary, dude. And I feel pricklies on me, and that's
Yeah.
that's rare, dude. That I feel fear pricklies
But it's also like, where do you keep a bad kid?
in the basement. I think probably
100% in the
Yeah,
basement,
or a upstairs room with no
Bingo.
windows.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the connection with like, okay, if this is happening at the house, and then the neighbor finds remains in the reservoir,
Yeah.
like, is it connected to
Okay,
my
someone
house?
was kept there, and then they moved out and hit the
yeah.
body.
And the Amish being like, you shouldn't have bought that house is like maybe. And again, I would never accuse the Amish of anything. I would never.
Definitely
do that.
not. Sweet couple.
No, you would.
I would.
You would.
But
Yeah.
it's quite suspicious
It
that
is.
they didn't say anything in the beginning, because it's like, I mean, you know, if I have knowledge of my neighbor's house being quite funky and someone's like touring the house, I'll be that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, just a heads up, some quirky stuff going on in the basement. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying, or whatever.
Can I throw out a reason just
Yeah.
for the Amish?
Yeah, please do.
If I see a young, fit Jess,
Attractive,
moving
right?
in.
Right.
Yeah.
Male
I'm
model.
not gonna like put the temptation on my family
True.
and say go over and meet the new neighbor.
I see
He's
what
a
you're
hunk.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you don't
that's
want
sin.
that. That's right. That's right. And covenant eyes and such.
Yes.
I get that, dude. Like I get that. Man, dude, that's crazy. That's but here's the thing.
Still
We can't-
unsolved though, right?
We can't complain, because if that didn't happen, maybe Jess wouldn't have come back to Florida. So
That's right.
it's a good thing in a way.
Yeah,
For
prayer
us.
works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fear does work, dude. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It was
Um,
one of you guys, wasn't it?
It was one of us. It was Josh before he
Probably Wayne.
before he deconstructed. Emily, welcome to the mic.
Hello, everyone.
There she is.
Hi.
You better not have scary stuff to tell us.
So I'm afraid I do have something very scary to tell you.
Can we say what she's wearing? She's wearing all black and a hood, and she's wearing the scream
Yep.
mask right now.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So she's ready to
And then
scare.
6 or 8 foot horns.
She's wearing 6-foot horns on right now.
Oh,
And
6 foot
if you're
horns, okay.
listening, that's what she's wearing. If you're watching, don't worry about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're
Emily.
probably seeing things.
Spook us.
So this story is not my own story. I'm sorry. It comes from a close personal friend of mine.
Okay. What's their social
Off
security
the
number?
internet.
Not commenting on that. Don't
Okay.
know. Don't want to dispose of their personal information.
guy or a
like that.
girl?
Oh, expose. Okay.
No comment.
That'll help me.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Is it Christian Beowulf?
that sounds like a made-up name.
It could be.
Okay. I thought so. So I'm gonna dive into their story.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So they say they had some awesome parents who let them
Okay,
sleep in the
flex.
living room on the weekends
That's cool. That's nice.
because
That
their
is cool, that is
sister
cool.
was a light sleeper and they would want to stay up all night.
Okay.
But they always ended up falling asleep on the couch because Nick at Night made them tired.
'Cause
Okay.
It's boring. Yeah. 'cause
Nick
Yeah,
at night,
so
right?
far.
Black and white
Because
TV makes me go to
I
bed
love
too.
Lucy.
Yeah.
I get it. She eats chocolates off a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
I was
I'll
thinking
watch
about
that.
like Cat Dog.
Oh, Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Jesus.
Cat Dog. Yeah.
that's
Oh
the
yeah.
one.
I love that
that's
show.
Different Nick at Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different generation, bro.
Yeah. That.
One night they woke up to this prickly feeling like an instinct.
Ew.
And they just bolted into a sitting position, stared out the front window.
Okay.
In perfect light cast from the moon, they see a silhouette of someone in this tree.
In a tree?
In a tree.
In a tree.
I don't
In
like
a tree.
that. I don't like that at all.
Family dog dashes to the window and is just snarling like crazy.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
Oh, because dog was sleeping on the couch too.
with them, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Light
that's sweet. I
sleeper.
sleep. I do that too.
So my friend runs into their parents' room, tries to explain to them that there's a strange person outside.
So this
Okay.
person is 100% confident. Like they're
Yeah.
just like,
They
done.
know what
I'm
they
waking
saw.
up mom and dad.
I'm
Wow,
going
that's
for it.
scary.
Wow.
Hate it.
Dad grabs something defensive, darts outside with the dog, try to take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Friend says they're shaking in their mom's arms. It's all
Of
scared.
course.
Till dad comes back, says he didn't see anyone out there, and that they should all just go back to bed. Like everything's fine.
No,
Well,
Dad.
that's
No
not
one
gonna
was there.
happen.
no,
yeah.
Dad.
But that is what you tell people.
Yeah.
Go
like,
back to bed.
Just
Yeah.
fine. Go back to sleep.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Watch Nick at Night.
So my friend now decides, too scared to sleep on the couch. I'm gonna go sleep in my bedroom with my
100%.
sister.
Okay.
Fill in the sister on what's happening, and then dad's like, still
not
like,
good.
I'll stay up, make the rounds, just watch the house,
Yeah.
so you guys can all
Okay.
sleep.
Okay.
Friend finally thinks, okay, peaceful now. I can go to sleep. Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong.
I hate
Notices
this. I hate this
outside the
already.
bedroom window now
Nope. I'm closing every window.
the same man.
Nope.
Same
nope.
person.
Nope. Nope.
Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Man or bear? I'd rather see a bear outside.
Come
Me
on.
too.
Same, dude.
Yep.
And then this will probably give you some icky chills,
I
right?
hate it.
Friend says that the person gives them a shush signal
Nope. No.
and
no.
just
no. No.
runs
no.
away.
I shivered. I
Just
shivered, dude.
Straight line darts off into the distance.
No.
And that's
That may be the scariest hand signal that
Just
someone
the-
can do.
yeah.
Can I say
Yeah.
something though?
'Cause
As a
the
man,
other ones, yeah.
as a man,
Moose,
I get really upset when I
not
get shushed.
scary.
I don't like that. So if he would have
Yeah.
shushed me, I'll tell you something. It would have ended differently. I
You
would have
would
been.
jump through that window.
Well, no, I would have went back to mom and start shaking her arms again. But I'm saying I would have
Yeah.
been upset when I was doing it.
Okay.
is what I'm
What's
saying.
scarier?
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, like an I love you.
yeah,
like a,
I love you. Sorry,
love
boys
you.
and girls.
No.
Audio,
Yeah.
audio listeners.
Yeah, sorry. He did an I love you symbol. to
Yeah.
me. That's so
Or a
scary.
Shaka. Like I think Shaka would be the one I'm least scared of.
Yeah, no, that one's cool.
Yeah.
I
if
love
he was
you.
like, yeah, I love
If
you.
it's like this,
Mm-mm.
no, get away from me. But if you're doing Spider-Man,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh.
I'm here
'Cause
for
then it could be
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
'Cause
It could be.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Someone being in the tree is very scary because give me a reason.
Very scary.
If you don't have a tree cutting business and you're not a child, what business do you have being in a tree? You know what I'm saying? At any given time, why would a grown up be in a tree? Unless you're up to no
Do
good.
Do some
I don't think there's a good
spooky-ish.
reason, dude. Right? Exactly.
Are there certain eggs that are like only good at night in a tree?
Like an egg thief, you're thinking.
Like a nocturnal bird that lays eggs at night. Is this what I would come up with if I was a pervert in a tree?
oh, you like you wear like an owl suit and get into a tree.
I would say like, oh, the dark robin only lays black eggs at night, and I'm here to get them.
I see what you're saying.
You can't be loud, so I said, shh.
Oh, in a way, this guy's just hungry. He's trying to get some exotic
Yeah.
eggs,
I'm a birdologist. Over
some new
here, and
protein.
Now I'm a pervert.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
It could be so. It could be a guy chasing exotic bird eggs or a pervert. One of the two. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, there's no in between.
there's not an in
It's-
between.
it's
Yeah,
one or
but
the
if like
other.
100, if there's 100 of them, 99 of them are going to be perverts.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. And that's why I asked if it was a boy or a girl telling the story, because that does make a difference. Because I do think that as a dad,
Well, perv's gonna perv.
perv's gonna perv,
Perv's
but it,
gonna perv. Yeah. What's my tag say?
perv's gonna
Perv's
perv.
Gonna perv.
But can
My
I say
license
something?
plate.
If it's my son going, and I'm just being honest with you guys and
Oh,
our
yeah.
listeners,
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
my
yeah,
son
yeah.
goes, someone's in the tree and no one's out there, I'm like, go back to bed, you
Nancy boy.
you Nancy, you little boy. But if my daughter says someone's in the tree, I'm like out there all night long, like what's
Yeah.
going on in this tree? I'm climbing the tree myself to see what's going on out there. You see what I'm
Obviously,
saying?
yeah.
Right. But I mean, dude, that's so
Emily?
scary. Emily, so let me ask you this. You told a scary story on our show a couple months ago. Is that the only one you ever had? Is that
Yeah,
why?
it's the only spooky experience I've ever had that I can remember. Which
That
is
is
pretty
scary,
spooky
though.
though.
That's really
Scarred
spooky.
me for life.
Yeah.
Possibly hurt
People
someone
shouldn't
get
be in
got.
trees at night.
No.
You should be in
or
trees
during the
at night, yeah.
day, dude. I just think that can we just go ahead and make a statement here on our show?
Okay.
Don't climb trees. If you're
Well,
listening
what
to our,
age?
No, we're just anti-tree climbers.
Anti-tree climbing.
Oh, because it
Period.
hurts the tree.
Well, and children shouldn't listen to our show anyways. So adults listening to our show
Only
don't
adults are
climb
gonna hear this,
don't climb
yeah.
trees. Yeah, that's scary. Oh, I don't like that, Emily. But thank you for sharing. I did shiver. Did you see me shiver?
Yeah.
I genuinely
shaking in his
shivered,
boots.
bro. I literally was shaking
Okay,
in my
I
boots.
believe it. He shivered.
You want to call that person's mom, see if she'll hold me or no?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
no.
I was just wanting to figure
Yeah.
that I would ask because I'm frightened.
I was trying to think of what's scary.
Yeah.
Well, the scariest thing ever, movie etiquette. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'll tell her a story.
5-minute film
Funny
quiz.
film corner.
Are we recording?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
We've been recording.
Whoops. I was on break. Sorry. Now I'm
Just-
back.
Okay, well, welcome back.
Yeah.
So my sophomore year of high school,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to shock you guys. I went to a private school.
For
No,
you,
you
it's
did
called
not.
sophomore, though, right?
Yeah,
You went to private school for real?
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. That makes sense.
Second
That's how you
grade,
became prom queen?
homecoming king.
Homecoming
Okay.
king. No
Thank you,
way,
friends.
dude.
Okay. I don't see
Soph-
gender.
Sophomore, no, second grade to senior year.
Okay.
At the same school. And we had these like
You
mission
dated one girl
trips.
the whole time?
Yeah, probably. We had these mission trips, and
What was that?
I went to, maybe it was sophomore. I think it was sophomore year. Went to the Appalachian Mountains
You did a mission trip to the
By
Appalachians.
choice.
by choice.
Okay.
Nope. No,
'Cause
that's where
the-
I'm quitting the religion.
The other ones are like expensive, and I got to travel out the country, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But this one, I
There's
was
people
like,
here at home
So
to
it's-
serve.
a few of my
Yeah.
friends were doing it, and I was like, why
It's
not?
Appalachia or the Congo, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like,
this-
it was
Yeah.
literally Appalachia or Haiti, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
let's do Appalachia.
Let's go stateside.
Go stateside.
Yeah.
So it's just, a 3-hour bus ride up there from
Mhm.
Georgia. And the entire time we're there, why is the bus ride funny to you?
A mission trip 3 hours away.
Yeah, we live close to the mountains. I don't know what to tell you.
That's just funny. Then don't call it a mission trip. It's just a gospeling, just evangelizing. You're
Okay, well,
only
you-
3 hours away.
Okay, well, you don't know what we were doing.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. What mission?
We had to replace a roof in the community because they're really poor in Appalachia.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they're
Like
the-
that is
it
true.
is
They're the
crazy
poorest.
how
Yeah.
poor they are. Like it
That
felt.
trickle down didn't trickle.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like
No, for
talk
sure.
bad about them,
That
but
is true.
it is
They
like
won't be able
true.
to listen.
it is like a third world country there. It is a little crazy. That's just in America.
No, I saw a guy driving a steel 55-gallon drum.
So our whole thing was we had to take down this roof and then put a new one up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I did end up falling through the roof.
You were a roofer?
Yeah.
They got you roofing?
They got my roof in. We took off everything. It was just like the slats and like the ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know the terms.
I'm walking across the slats. And the next thing I know, I'm just like holding on
Yeah.
with like
Oh my
the
gosh.
strength came to me like I was
Strength of the
Hercules.
werewolf.
That's awesome, dude.
And I pulled
Yeah.
myself up.
Yeah.
And
You did?
apparently my feet just like they were sitting in the living room. The people whose house we were fixing were still in the living room, just like watching TV the entire time.
Yeah.
And my
You're
legs
just
just
kicking.
coming straight through.
So
It
you're
looks
there.
like
you're
yeah.
their scary story.
Yeah, I'm their scary
Yeah,
story.
for sure.
So it was like a day later. We went to maybe like a lake or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds
But
fancy.
we're driving back in Appalachia. Like once it gets dark, it's dark.
Oh yeah.
There's no street lights.
yeah.
There's
Right.
no nothing.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's all windy roads, and we're in those like short, small buses. We have two of them,
Oh yeah.
like a like a
Okay.
van.
Oh yeah.
They're like van size. Yeah. And so
Van-sized buses.
so we're driving down this windy road,
Yeah.
and we look over, and we see a car
Uh-huh.
is just
Uh-oh.
perfectly flipped over on the side of the road, like lights still on, like just had happened.
No.
The car flipped over horizontal,
Oh, okay.
The roof is on the
like
ground.
like 180, and
Yeah.
there's nothing around
they're-
there.
they're
Like it was just
They're
like
not supposed to be like that.
I still can't figure out how they flipped the car.
You roll the window down. You're like, you can't park
Oh,
here,
Can't
sir.
park here.
it's
Yeah.
flat?
It's all flat. Yeah, there was no
Oh,
like big
wow.
rock or no big ramp.
Right.
We looked for that. But it was our physics teacher who led or science
Yeah.
teacher who led the trip, and he was
Well,
like,
that's perfect because they would be able to explain it.
right,
Yeah, for
he
sure.
couldn't.
Yeah.
He was like, we got to stop and see,
Yeah.
like check
No,
it out.
No, we
Yeah.
don't.
And so we stop, and
No.
everyone in the bus is like freaking out.
Yeah.
Nobody was
And-
praying.
No, there might be some praying.
Was it a Catholic private school?
Christian, non-denominational.
Oh, a Protestant private school.
Non-denominational.
Okay.
Unitarian?
And he goes to the car, and there was a lady and a child. I think they had just gotten out of the car as like we were pulling up,
How did
and
they flip the car?
she didn't really speak like much English. but we were able to get like where she wanted
Wayne
to go.
can speak that Appalachian talk.
And so she gets in the bus with us, and we're like, I guess we're taking her home.
Yeah, I guess
What?
we got
Like,
It's her and like a
you
child.
didn't
I guess
even invite her.
I
She
guess
just
we
gets
got
it.
it.
you put them to work on the roof. You're like,
Yeah,
put this
yeah.
kid up there.
It's like trying to do a
She's so
nice thing,
dazed,
but like
she thinks she goes to
every
school.
everyone's freaked out on the bus.
Of
Like-
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And so
A
we're
semi-nude woman gets on the bus.
no fully clothed with a 7-year-old, and we drive like half an hour,
Yeah.
and again all windy roads, all nothing, and then we
She
get on
jumps
this
out.
this gravel road, and we pull up to like this house that's on this like big like plot of land, like in like a valley, and she gets out, and our teacher like goes up to the house with them, and they talk for like 20 minutes, and we're on the bus like, oh no, like what's happening?
Right.
Like he's not like we saw him walking side, and we were like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, he went inside. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the adult to kid ratio? How many adults are on this trip in your short bus?
There was
50.
2 adults to like 25 kids, and so we were half of
That's
them.
not a good ratio,
Half of
dude.
them are
That's
white.
a
I'm
lot
getting
of
freaky.
kids per
And
adult.
so, yeah,
man.
he gets in the house.
If
and we're
I'm a
like,
kid
oh,
also.
and we're like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no. But then like 10
Yeah.
minutes later, he comes out. He's like, yeah, I think everything's just fine. Like they're gonna deal with
Was
the
his
car
hair
in the
messed
morning.
up or disheveled
Yeah, he looked
or
the same.
anything? Oh,
Wow.
And so we start to back out, like we start to just
Did it-
leave. And as we're in the bus is beeping too, because
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
the
buses beep.
bus flips
Right.
over.
Right.
These people run out the
Uh-uh.
house. Like the
Nope.
lady runs out, like I assume like her husband, and then like 15 other people all come out of this
What?
like tiny house running towards us.
no.
Like screaming.
No.
And we're freaking out. We're like, I'm losing my mind. I'm like, this is it. I'm dying.
Yes,
These
bro.
people are gonna eat me. And
Is
they
this
come
house? Is this house even big enough to hold 15 people?
No, it was like a clown
clown
car. And she like slams on the door, and
she
the
got
guy,
to y'all before y'all could leave.
The guy like our teacher opens up the door, and she goes,
Hate
"You
it.
about to hit a rock right there." Like
Oh.
turn the other way.
And that was
Good
it.
God,
That was
man!
it.
Oh my God!
And he was like, "Oh, okay, thank
Your
you."
3 generations of hillbillies came out to tell you
Jesus
that?
Yeah.
Christ, dude.
That's
They're gonna hit a rock.
crazy.
And then we had to come back and we had to like explain it to everyone else that was there. It's like, how's your
There's no
bus ride
explaining
back?
that.
But can I just say
That doesn't
something,
make any
bro?
sense.
The scariest stories I've ever heard stateside all happen in
In Appalachia.
Appalachian. Every single one of them.
Cade
dude.
Windeback
Yeah.
has a good one, but he's in Zambia right now, so you can't tell it.
Of course,
Mission
Cade's in Zambia.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, mission trip.
They take a bunch of
But yeah,
teenagers to paint a
and
school.
then they like sat us down. They're like, we're not gonna tell your parents what happened. Like you guys
What
should
do you
tell
mean?
them. Yeah, it's
We
like,
saved a mom and kid.
saved a mom and kid. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
it
you
was-
got chased by a whole family.
that. Yeah, that really was like, I was like, oh, this is it.
Because it's some Texas
Dude,
Chainsaw
the
Massacre
entertainment,
energy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
dude.
like, oh, I hope he's gonna hit that rock. And then the
And then
other's
she
like, no,
she
no, we
felt
can't
bad.
let
She's
him.
like, no. It was a big rock
Yeah.
too.
I'm still stuck on the fact that there was like no lifts, no ramps, no hills, and
I
the
do
car
not
just
know.
how you
flipped
flip
on
It
a
was
its
like
own.
a
That's
gold,
weird.
like Toyota Corolla looking car.
And Toyotas are reliable, which is even stranger
Yeah.
that it would
Was
be
there a
flipped.
large tortoise that
That's a great
maybe
question.
moved
There was
out
a
of the
large
way after it
tortoise.
was-
Yeah,
That's a
after it got
great
hit?
question.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
There was
solved
that.
It could, dude, Luke, that's okay. The danger of doing a themed show with just the core team is that
Hate it.
you feel like you've already heard all of our stories.
Right.
Like,
I feel like I've told that one, but I can't remember if I have.
I've
or not.
never heard that
No,
before.
I've never
dude.
heard
I
that.
have never heard that
Yeah.
story before.
And
That's
I like
so
I like
good.
to keep some stories for the wedding night. You know,
Right, exactly.
Right.
Prima
So that's
nocta,
why
that
you
kind of
guys
stuff. Yeah.
don't know
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Do you have a scary story for us
I've got one. Dude, so
to wrap it up?
yeah, so I'll close here if every head bowed, every eyes closed.
Yeah.
If you don't
Josh,
mind.
Josh, we're recording by the way. Still,
Yeah, Josh went to
Still?
sleep. Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
is asleep. Now, Josh is about to ask for money for his missions trip. So, we used to do
Guys, you know what
music.
scares me?
Go ahead,
My
Josh.
identity being out there. You know?
thank you,
Thank you, NordVPN.
NordVPN.
Oh, Lord VPN. It's the Christian VPN.
Lord VPN.
Lord VPN. Oh, I like that.
Lord VPN
Lord
pays our
VPN.
bills, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we used to do music, and back in the day, before we had this podcast, back
Everybody.
when we were
Yeah.
kiddos.
That's the scariest thing.
Yeah, and so we were on the road, and we had this random when you're on tour. The reason why a lot of your favorite artists don't come to Florida is because it's out of the way, dude. It's just really
It's a
out of the way.
peninsula.
It's a peninsula, but we're from Florida, and our hometown show would always be Orlando. And we had booked this tour, and we had like 4 days off. And there used to be this venue in Lake Wales called Toy World, and it was super cool. Like it was at the bottom of this like converted coffee shop, and they would just have like the best bands come play. And they were doing this kind of like big event, and they hit us up, and they're like, "Hey, someone just canceled. Our headliner canceled. What are the odds of you guys like headlining this show, and we were like somewhere else at the time. Like we were,
Yeah, and you're
And-
like, thanks. It's great to be first choice.
yeah, right,
Sure, we'll
exactly.
show up.
Yeah. So, but we decided because it's like, okay, kind of hometown back in Florida. We'll come
Okay.
down to Lake Wales and do it. But here's the thing: our budget was so tight because when you're on the road, dude, like,
Oh, there's no budget. That wasn't a budget. What y'all had?
no, exactly.
y'all had a
Like
budget.
our
Y'all were
40,
scrapping.
our $40 per day
It's
per
crazy.
diem was like split amongst the band. Like
So
it wasn't like
yeah,
one
yeah,
person.
that
like
wasn't
it
per
was.
person.
We were poor.
Is Josh there or no?
Not on this one, I don't think.
Not on that trip. No. But
Um,
if they had
and
the
that's-
trailer attached to the van, then Josh was there.
That's right.
That's why. That's
tour
why
manager.
You were scared because you weren't with Josh.
Yeah, I was nervous as
Yeah,
crap,
of
dude.
course, dude. Yeah.
So I said to the promoter, I said, "Here's the only catch, man. Like, we'll need some money, obviously, right? We'll need here's
Yeah.
our guarantee,
Yeah.
but we need somewhere to stay as well because this is
Yes.
gonna be a fast turnaround for us."
And
they-
you guys really rocked out, so you
Thank
didn't
you
have
so much.
anything left to drive.
when I'm on
Like-
when I'm on stage and I really give my all to the crowd,
Right.
I
Yeah.
collapse afterwards, and I have
Yeah.
to
It's
be
like a
I have to be
Horcrux, like you
tended
give
to
a
by
Horcrux
angels.
away.
Yes,
And you
dude,
lived
yes.
in Lakeland at the time.
At the time, I lived in Lakeland. Yeah,
Then how far away
Technically.
is Lakeland from Lake Wales?
Lake
15
Wells.
miles.
I know where you're going. We can go home and go to bed. But
Not after that show.
not after this show because
Right.
it's like we're sweaty, you know.
Yeah.
So it was our
Can't grip the steering wheel.
no, it was our band, our merch crew,
Yeah.
and a couple of
Yeah.
GFs. A couple of the band members had GFs, and so
All separate
Yeah.
rooms.
no, they were
course.
living in sin, so we were all
Oh
in the
my
same
God.
room. Yep.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Well, well, you pray for them in person though. That's the
Right. well, the venue,
Mission trip.
the venue planner goes, look, the building next door, we
Yeah.
know the owner. It's under construction, and you guys can stay there. Like it's not fancy, but you can stay there overnight.
You said under construction. Yeah, I know it's not fancy.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, this building was 4 stories tall, and
that's creepy.
Mhm.
she was like, you stay on the bottom floor, whatever. We're not going to stay on the bottom floor. You see what I'm saying? Like we're,
Right.
Not if there are 3 other options.
yeah, no supervision. So
No.
for the first couple hours of the night, we would go to
Yeah,
the second
one
floor.
floor a person.
Yeah,
The first couple hours of the night.
the first couple hours of the night, we would go to the second floor.
Well,
and
the
we were-
show's at 3 in the afternoon.
yeah.
Well, the show, yeah. So we get done like 11 p.m.
Right.
We go next door. We get some food and stuff, right? And for the first couple hours, we're riding a mattress down these stairs. We're having fun. We're just like this is like this is
Yeah.
like free play. So we're riding a mattress
Yeah.
down the stairs, and
Right.
then someone goes, "Well, we should go exploring to see what's on the 3rd and 4th floor. Why not? I mean,
That would
we're-
be my first thing if I was there.
right." And so I said to myself, to the group, I said, "I'll go myself and just kind of see what's on the 3rd floor, kind of mess around, whatever."
Boy boss.
Boy boss, right. And I go to the 3rd floor, and you know when there are things, large open like office spaces are under construction, they'll hang like the clear,
Hate it.
Tarps.
Yep.
the clear
to not
tarps.
get dust
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and there's only power on the bottom floor, like lights connected on the bottom floor. So
I
on
don't
the
know
third
that for a fact.
on the 3rd floor, it's like dark and
Yeah.
a little bit of window light from the outside, but like and then these
Okay.
tarps, and the tarps are just kind of like,
Hate
and it's
that.
just, it's
Hate
just
that.
spooky. It's just
Yeah.
spooky
Yeah.
no matter what you
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yep.
So I come back downstairs, and none of my people are where I left them.
Hate
Like none of
that
them,
too.
none of them are
Okay.
going down the stairs on the mattress. None of them are goofing off or whatever. So I go hunting for them, and I find them
I
in
mean,
this.
you're
ki-
the life of the party, so
Thank
when
you so much
leave,
for
it's
saying
kinda
that.
like, what are
They
we
probably.
doing?
Right.
I figured they went home or they're doing devos outside or whatever. Well, I hear them talking, and I find them, and they're like, "Dude, come look at this." And there
No.
was this room off to the side
First
that on the 1st floor,
floor. First floor.
off to the side that had a ton of just like old documents and old like kind of spooky like photos and stuff.
I thought it was gonna be scarier than
Well, no,
documents.
hold on. We're getting there.
Okay.
They were notarized.
Yeah. They were old pay stubs and stuff. It was like scary, but it was all like ancient like Florida stuff, like someone's mama and pawpaw, like those kind of
Okay.
photos, right?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
kind of whatever, you know. But as we're looking at them, there's this like super loud thud from above us, like loud as all get
Hate
out.
that. That's
And
the
so-
floor you were on?
We
You
were
had
on the
snuck
first
up to.
floor in this little side room, and then we hear a bump above us. And here's the thing: we're all accounted for. Like we're all together.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, so somebody's above us playing a trick or something, right? So I
Yeah.
tell them what I see on the 3rd floor. I'm like, we should go up there together as a group. So we go
Yeah.
up there and we're kind of looking through the tarps and we're kind of making a big deal about it. And we see off to the side of the 3rd floor is like a little fire escape ladder looking thing that goes to the 4th floor. And I'm
Uh-oh.
like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. This is 4th floor,
Right.
clear the building, and we're good.
Yeah.
And we get
This
up
is
there.
attached outside the building or in the building?
This is in the building.
So staircase.
Okay.
A staircase, but the reason why I described it like a fire escape is because it was like a metal, like it was kind of janky looking, like
Someone
it was
had
industrial.
taken an outside
Industrial,
one and
yes,
put it
industrial.
in.
yes.
Okay. That's a
And-
look, though. That's cool.
We get up there, and I hand to God, this is true, hand on the Bible if I had one. There are candles in a
Nope.
circle in this room, and
Nice.
stuff spray painted, like just normal graffiti,
Yeah.
like spray painted all around the room. But some of it was like pentagram, like that kind of stuff that you would imagine, like some kind of like
Yeah,
punky
yeah, yeah.
punky young Satanist doing or
Satan's
something, you know,
bride
whatever.
wearing.
But it's right next door to a hardcore venue, some like, you know, whatever.
That fits, too.
But then as we're sitting there, we start talking about it, and we're like, no, but wait a second. These candles are lit, dude. Like someone's up here with like candlelight around all
Yeah.
these like nasty symbols or whatever. At this point, it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. Like it's not like there's a
You think it was like the opener, maybe?
it could have been the opener. We packed up all of
Yeah.
our stuff, and
Good
we
musicians have a ritual.
some musicians could, but when we so we pack up all of our stuff and we leave. And the next day,
Yeah.
the owner
Would you
that
guys
night?
drive back to Lakeland?
no, we got in the van and started driving to our next venue. Like we just left.
Ah.
But the thing about it is, though, is we called the venue. Well, the venue owner called us that next morning early on, and they were like, "Hey, came next door with breakfast. Where you guys at?" And we were like, "Oh, we
Oh.
dipped in the middle of the night, got kind of spooked, whatever." And we told them
Yeah.
what we saw, and she gets like so serious, and she goes, like, she thinks we're playing around. And she goes, "No," I'm like, "No, for real." And she goes, "Wait, where was it at?" And I was like, "On the 4th floor, like candles, spray paint." And she was like live candles, and I'm like, "I swear on my life." She goes, "Did you blow them out?" And I'm like, "No, we didn't blow them out. Like there's just candles up
Well,
there."
there's-
And dude,
there is a responsibility of the person sleeping there.
I agree with you
Right.
now for sure.
Yeah.
We were much younger back then, irresponsible. But I think what made me so it was scary in the moment, but what settled it in my spirit afterwards, I was like, oh, this is actually scary, was how she sounded on the phone. When she was like, wait, what?
Scared.
She sounded scared.
Mhm.
And she was like, I'm gonna call my husband, he'll come take a look at it. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, like, we let them up there or whatever. And then they followed up.
Yeah.
They found the stuff. And they
It's tough because, like, as a feminist, I'm like, you don't have to call your husband.
100%. You're
Right.
strong. You're very
Right.
strong. Yeah. But here's the thing. They called
get
the
it.
Lake Wells PD, and it was a whole thing, dude. And Lake Wells PD ended up saying the final story was that it was basically like vagabonds. I'm like,
Oh, cool.
nah,
Probably.
bro. I'm like, dude.
No?
Here's the thing. Transient people don't really. They're not. I don't think they're lighting candles in a circle
I
and
don't
like.
think they carry candles.
I don't
actually.
think so, dude.
Maximize lighting, you know?
Maybe, bro.
Yeah,
but
of course, ideal if you're romancing someone, but if you're transient,
Maybe 2 transients were romancing each other.
well, that is. I didn't think
that's
about
just a
that.
big
Yeah.
leap.
That
That's a
building
big
now,
leap.
the new from studio.
That building now is the headquarters of
It's
Lord
adopted.
VPN, dude. It's actually
Lord VPN.
our sponsor
Protect your sins,
for
protect
the
your
evening.
sites.
I will say this though, dude. I
Hide
never.
your sins.
Hide your sins.
I never considered it to be
Yeah.
a supernatural thing or like a ghost
Till
thing,
today.
but I do think that there are people who are into that kind of stuff, and which I
Yeah.
mean, if you're listening and you're into that kind of stuff, do more power to you, whatever. But it's something. It's a scary thing to stumble upon. Here's the thing: no matter what the images are, right? It could be a religion that I subscribe to, and if I find
Okay.
it in an abandoned building surrounded by
All right,
candles,
you,
it's
you
scary
go up there.
just by
It's
default.
a hot dog spray painted.
Hot dog straight right now.
Okay,
You're scared?
and there's still candles in a circle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it just a
Yeah.
hot dog?
Whatever
bunny
is
candle?
whatever is
Yeah.
painted in red paint or black paint, and there's
Right.
candles
Uh-huh.
around. If right, and I get
Okay.
full of fright. Yeah,
Perfect. So,
All right,
Josh,
on one
to,
wall, a kangaroo.
oh,
Scared?
and there's candles present.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
It's
yeah.
the candles, huh? So
It's the
you're scared of
candles.
it's a candle.
In an abandoned room.
Wait,
It's
okay,
scary.
I have one more question,
Go
and
ahead.
then I'll have
Yeah.
Josh wrap this up.
Thanks.
On your birthday, when they come with the cake,
Uh-oh.
you scared?
That's a great question. No,
Okay, so it's not.
I
just
like
candles.
birthday candles.
Okay.
That's the
It's a
exception.
combination. Yeah.
Birthday candles are sometimes my therapist, just to help with my anxiety. He'll ask me to take
Uh-huh.
my shirt off, and he'll pour like candles on like my back or like my chest or whatever, just
Yep.
to like kind of
that's
deal
a
with.
that's a dominatrix.
Is that normal?
with like
Are
the
you-
cups.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
no, you get
Josh,
suction cupped?
Josh, to
Yeah.
wrap this up, scary summer. Why
Yeah.
don't you give us a 1-sentence summary of everyone's story?
Mm.
So let's go.
Starting with your own.
start with your own.
Smoke monster.
Very good.
Oh, it's sentence. Okay.
Yeah, you get
There
whole
was a smoke
sentence.
monster.
Period.
Period.
Okay.
All
Now,
right.
Jesse.
There was a hidden staircase.
Very
Period.
good. Period.
Period.
All right,
Who's next? Emily.
Emily.
A pervert. There was a tree pervert.
There was a tree pervert.
A perfect comma. There was
Let's
a tree pervert.
go.
Period.
I'm only
Okay.
saying all this so that when Apple, does its little section thing,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it'll
gonna be
know.
so confused. on the
Yeah,
chat
yeah, yeah.
this
Tree
year.
pervert.
there
All
was a tree pervert.
What was mine?
There was a car pervert.
Yeah.
15
There's a car
hillbillies.
flipper
Car
or,
flipper.
or a tortoise. There's
Yes.
a loose tortoise that
It's a
flipped a
run-on.
car.
That's good.
Yeah.
Who's towards subscribe?
Sorry,
In
comma.
Wayne's.
And Wayne, there was a transient practicing
Wow.
satanic stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy scary
But
summer.
if I'm a
everyone.
transient and I don't want people bothering me, I'm putting that stuff on the
That's
wall.
actually a really, really good point, and that's my new headcanon. That it was just
Yeah.
they were just trying to scare us away.
And we'll see you next
Of
week.
course. What
for-
else would you put?
Next week we'll have Josh's transient survival guide.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, I could write that.
Hey, happy spooky summer, everybody.
Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning.